Okay, as I said that we're just going to keep going. We're going to go to the 1.5 inch mark, and we're going to, yeah, we're going to score here, just like we did on the other side. What I did is I flipped it, and we're going to find the middle section here, which is 1.5, and then in between the 1.5 and 0, and I'll show you that again. 1.5 and 0 on between 1.5, and then between the 0 and the 1.5, so it's just over 1/2 inch. So and that now we're going to score it, and we're going to score these lines. Now I can keep going on this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to push this over, and I'm going to show you what I did to the next piece. Like I said, I got a lot of this prepped. When you score it and you flip it, and I'm going to show you on this one. When you score it and flip it, you're going to cut. You're going to cut down to that first score line at 1.5 on both sides. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting. You're going to cut one of these off on both sides, exact same side. So that's gone. Scrap piece. We love them. Again, as you can see, it's the exact same side. I want you to see that. Leave this up here, leave this here. You're actually going to tape this together, which I have ready. This is already taped together. Like I said, I could get some of it done. So now it's going to look like something from Star Wars. Now this is where you're going to get into taping this. You want to make sure it's good and scored down again on both sides, because it's going to come in handy when you start putting the pieces in. Because you want them to lay down for you until you're ready to smack them down. So here we go with the tape again, guys. Like I said, I couldn't get all these taped. I have to do these on video because otherwise they're going to stick to everything as I got pieces ready. And this is actually going to be your tray. I'll lay this out here. This is what's going to stabilize your drawers. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to put these in. If this video cuts off, it's because of my battery. I've been going through my batteries like crazy. Luckily, I have too. So we're going to set this in here and try to keep these both back. You might want to put a paper clip in here if you're not comfortable. Here is where, I don't know where it went. You're going to want your ruler to help guide you when we start putting this in, because you want the first drawer at 1 inch. And again, you want to hold this back. And this will help you. So you want to look at that corner. So this is around about where you want it. And before you smack it down, check it again. I want to make sure. Again, I told you it gets a little complicated. Okay, so that looks good. We're going to smack that just a little bit here. And down on this side. Now we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. Right about the 1 inch mark. This part's kind of important, especially, I knew that I'd be dropping brads everywhere, that's why I put extra ones up here. So we're right about 1 inch mark again. Smack that just a little bit just so you can close it off. And then you've got your one drawer. And if you can't reach back in there, use your bone folder. And then push that in here. So when you get the tray done, you're going to have a 1 inch tray drawer here, right here. And you're going to have a 2 inch drawer here. Now you can change that any which way, but when you do this, it's going to be off on my measurements. So the next piece we're going to build the top tray. If you did not notice it, this is several parts. Told you guys it was a lot of pieces. This is a separate tray right here. We're going to get to that piece. You're going to take a piece of paper, and I want to make sure this is all closed up nice and tight up in there. I think it is. I'm going to stick this over, and we're going to go back to some spare pieces we got here. Like I said, spare pieces are great. So we're going to use a, we need to cut a 4x6, and I'm not quite sure if this is a 4x6. Let's double check it. Sometimes it'll save you some time. That's a 4. This is a 4x6, almost a 4x6, so we just need to trim a little bit off of it. So here we go. And that's exactly 4 inches there. So we're going to need 4x6. And I just need, and this is exactly 4x6. Like I said, this is where your scrap papers, by saving them, come in handy. It's awesome. But you're going to need your scoreboard next. And this one's probably one of the easier ones. And again, I'm doing this super fast, as fast as I can go, guys. So we're going to go, we're going to score at 1/2 inch all the way around. So there's a 1, here's a 1/2 inch. We're going to score all the way around. And it's just easy just to roll it around. And this next piece I have prepped too, so I at least save some time when I can. So here's your bottom, your top tray. And of course you're going to bone fold all this, and then you're going to cut your corners, which I have done for you. So again, you're going to, depending on which one side you want, if you're doing textured paper, you're going to fold, and score all of it, and then you're going to cut. And like I said, I cut these pieces every time. And you'll see it on this next piece. I have it ready. You can see where I have it already, all cut and ready. So what I did is I used, this is where the glue dots come in. You use the glue dots for this piece, actually on this piece completely. You're going to need 4 of them, and I pre-prepped it, so all I had to do is pop these off. So I said that I tried to save time as much as I possibly could. It looks like this is going to go to a 3-part or 4-part video. I apologize. I've done the best I could, guys. We're going to go in. I don't think I didn't fold this. That's okay. It's so small. We can do it as we go. Apologize. So we're going to go inward on this one. Inward. And I'm going to just push back as I go, which I don't recommend, but it is what it is. Push this down and squirt with my fingers. Okay. So here's your top tray. Now you can tape all the pieces on this prior to, but I'm going to give you a little trick here. This is why I pulled the tools out. I love this part. Makes great a little tray to tape on. So you're going to take the bottom and you're going to tape it and tape it and tape it. Again, this is, you know, you can do this part before, or you can use the tools. Again, I don't suggest going as fast as I am. I'm trying to make sure I cut it down as much as I can. Okay, so there's your tray. Here's the inside of the tray. Here's the bottom of the tray. We're going to put this on top. Do the best you can. My best bet is to tell you, again, the top drawer should be the smaller one. This is a bum rush, guys, because like I said, I'm very particular when I do things. If by chance any of this sticks up, just trim it. If you don't get it exact, that's what scissors are for. Nobody will know the difference except you. And I'm not always a perfectionist, but when I see that, especially one that's going to make a difference on the next pieces. Okay, so you got the basic part of the toolbox ready, and you're going to want to smooth this down. So again, if you want to use the tools to set it down on, and put your hand inside and smooth it. Again, these tools were $1.80 at Big Lots. Stanley tools are a nice little set. Okay, so this is ready, and we're ready for the next part, which is the drawers. Next video, guys.